Okay, so I wanted to do a video today to explain something that might help you to understand why you have or why you accumulate body fat. And there's a couple of really important points here that I'll sort of talk about as I go through this. It's a very simple explanation of a complex set of processes that happen when you consume energy, but hopefully this helps to clear up your understanding. What I want you to see here on the board is two red lines, and that area represents muscle, okay? So any muscle that you have, whether it's leg muscle, arm muscle, chest muscle, okay? And surrounding that muscle area, you will have, represented by purple lines, some form of body fat, okay? And that's true for everybody. Women tend to carry more body fat naturally than men, and that's just a fact of life. And we all need some form of body fat to survive, okay? We can't function without some form of body fat. So now that you kind of know that, all right, we have muscle, we have some form of body fat. How do we accumulate more body fat, okay? The first thing to say is that, when you move around and when you do anything, when you come training, you need energy, okay? And that energy has to be stored somewhere. And one of the main areas that energy will be stored is inside the muscle that you have, okay? And it's stored in the form of glycogen. So what happens is you consume energy in the form of food or drinks or whatever, and that energy finds its way into the muscles, and the muscle has a certain capacity to store energy. So you'll consume the energy, and slowly but surely you'll fill the muscle up with that energy. Now, if you overconsume energy, that will spill over, okay? And it'll find its way into your body fat stores. So that ends up spilling over into your body fat stores. And now, unfortunately, this area will start to expand. Okay, so you'll end up with a situation where the body fat surface area gets bigger. So you still have that muscle, but now you're carrying around more body fat. And I see that a lot where, there's men and women quite strong, but maybe they'd like to be leaner. But unfortunately, they're in a situation where they're consuming too many calories, and that body fat is kind of sitting on top of muscle. The other area of concern, and the other problem that I've seen over the years is that people like quick fixes, and they like to lose weight quickly, and they focus on the scales. And because they focus on the scales, what happens is they will crash diet. They'll try and lose weight quickly. Now, if you do that, what will happen is your body will look at that situation and it'll say, hold on, that body fat is stored energy. It's very valuable. I don't want to lose that. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to tap into the muscle. And so it taps into the muscle, and what ends up happening there is your muscle gets smaller, okay? And so the area that you have to store the energy that you consume gets smaller. And so now you're in a situation where not only do you have additional body fat, but you're now in a position where you're going to start to accumulate more body fat much more quickly, okay? So that's not a situation you want to be in. So how do we avoid that? Now you have an understanding of how you can accumulate more body fat. How do you avoid a situation where you lose valuable muscle or you accumulate more body fat than you want, and actually you'll start to lose body fat slowly? So the best way is to achieve a calorie deficit that leads to your body weight coming down very, very slowly, very gradually. Because what happens in that situation is this surface area starts to get smaller slowly, and slowly enough that your body recognizes, okay, that there isn't a risk or there isn't a danger of some shape or form, so it doesn't tap into the muscle that you have. At the same time, what you need to strive for is to train in a way that you actually maintain the muscle that you have by lifting weights, or you train in a way that actually builds muscle. And by doing that, you now increase this area here, okay, where you build muscle, and now the muscle area that you have is bigger, so the energy that you consume can go into that and can be used in a productive way, and it isn't just stored. So that's the thing I want to leave you with, okay? And this is what the important points here at the end for. Don't crash diet, okay? If you crash diet, that leads you down a road of losing muscle that you need and that you want to maintain, and actually in the long term, it'll manifest itself into you accumulating more body fat more quickly, which nobody wants, okay? Don't cut out carbs, okay? So this is a misconception. People always say, oh, I cut out the bread, I cut out the pastas. So the issue isn't bread or pasta, the issue is all the bread and all the pasta, okay? bread and pasta and rice is a source of energy. You need energy. You need to consume energy because that energy will find its way into your muscle, which will allow you to perform, tasks every day, come to the gym, and so you need certain amounts of energy through your food. So don't cut out carbs. Lift weights. Okay, you need to lift weights, maintain the muscle that you have, or build muscle. And the last thing is be patient. Okay. The people who aren't patient and want to do things quickly are the people who end up going round and round in circles and don't actually get anywhere. People who are patient lose weight gradually over time and end up in a position 6, 9, 12 months later where they feel amazing, they look amazing, and they're really happy with themselves. So that's the last thing that I'll say there. I hope this kind of helps you understand how you accumulate body fat and what you can do to try and avoid that situation. If it isn't clear in any way, please let me know. If you found this clear and useful, please also let me know.